Hey, great, great Wednesday evening. Let me say, guys, it is going to be a different type of show today because we will be solely on YouTube, and and of course
Tell your
that's YouTube.
friends. Text each other and tell your friends because someone got in trouble.
Yes, guys, if you would be so kind, is to send everyone you could to YouTube, that would help. Or try and see if it's on my Erasmo Castro candidate page. Because I tried one of those little. Oh, Cynthia is on. I tried one of those little thingamajigs. Guys, please let anyone out there know that we are only on YouTube and Erasmo Castro candidate page
For 7 days.
for 7 days. Actually got thrown in Facebook jail. So thanks to Maggie.
Not my fault. Well, not my fault.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say why, but Maggie's fault. So Maggie will be on with us for the next 7 day shows, without
And I'm
fault, because
and I'm
it's her
gonna be
fault.
getting paid.
Well, you'll get a chunk of my 50 cents once I get paid. No, but it's kind of a trippy because uh, I don't want to think that Facebook is I don't want to go into that little right wing. Oh, they're coming to take me away. They're coming to take me away. Type of
Big
situation.
brother.
Yeah, but I'm sort of thinking that they're coming.
No,
I'm sort of thinking that
I think what it is that I'm where's John White? I think there's a conspiracy theory. This is my conspiracy theory that you did not get in trouble for showing a video on fighting because I think that's what got you in trouble. But that someone from veterans like pointed dedo. That's
well,
what I think.
I think the problem with veterans is that veterans seems to be the school where all the good kids, all the richie kids go, and a lot of times they won't get any heat for a lot of the in school fighting that goes on. Simply like, oh, there was a fight. Was that at Pace or was that at Porter?
Yeah, yeah.
Or was that at Rivera or Lopez? And we're like, no, it was at Veterans. People go like, what? It was at Veterans? We're like, yeah, it was at Veterans. Yeah, just because it's Veterans, guys, just because it's a feeder school from St. Joseph Academy, doesn't mean that those kids aren't kids and they're going to do stupid things. It is what it is. Actually, a friend shared that students were encouraged to snitch on their other friends for $1,000 reward or some crap. And I
For
mean, I don't know
not for the fighting part, right? But for like
for
the
like
getting
for
arrested.
yeah, for doing this weird stuff. I honestly don't know, but that would be kind of unfortunate if that's the case.
But weren't
You
they
know,
doing that? Wasn't BISD promoting?
snitch on
Uh,
your friends,
huh?
snitch on your friends.
Yes. Did we already talk about that?
I can't remember. I mean, that must have been a while ago. A lot of
Yeah.
cartel juniors got theirs too. Yeah. One thing, guys, and again, it's going to be a weird 7 days, but Maggie and I are going to tough it through these 7 days and no family outings. It's going to be a weird 7 days because I'm trying to do something with my phone, and I'm going to check it over later on. I'm actually live streaming directly on the Erasmo Castro candidate page to sort of even it out. Like right now, thank you to the 31 people that are on YouTube. And again, guys, if you get messages from friends like, "Hey, what happened to the Erasmus show?" Send them to YouTube, please. And if you could share the YouTube page or the Erasmo Castro candidate show page with individuals that you like or trust, that'd be awesome as well because we'll have those two avenues for at least the next 7 days. But I really do hate Facebook. I really do hate Facebook. It has just become so ultra sensitive. It's just ridiculous, and it's part of that cancel society that we live in. It's part of that, like, well, it's hate speech, or we start cutting down individuals just because we don't like. It's like, and Maggie, I think Maggie is going. You'd agree, Maggie. Twitter should never have banned President Trump.
What?
Come on.
Mm-mm. You know what? And I'm anti. Well, see, dang it. That, oh, you got me there because I'm anti censorship. But he
It,
had so much hate speech.
well,
But
it's free
I
speech.
even think Larry Flint has a place in the system.
100%.
Does
You know,
anybody know who Larry Flint is?
I've,
I
I,
know you do, and I know the history of it and the value of Larry Flint. But
yes,
yeah, so that would Trump would fall under that too. And as a librarian, I'm very anti censorship. But I don't know. I guess, I mean, yeah, you're right. When you come down to it, damn it, I hate it when Erasmo's right.
yeah,
Because yeah, I didn't want to hear all the hate speech that Trump did, so
but
I
just
turned him
block him.
off.
But just block him and turn him
Yeah.
off. Yeah,
But unfortunately a whole bunch of people didn't.
but again, that was their choice. You see,
And they bought into it.
and that's where choice comes. That's what freedom of speech, free choice.
Freedom of choice.
Because one of the things that really would trip me out, when I was first starting the page, I would tell people like, guys, why don't you just block me? Instead of going on
Mhm.
and on and on and rambling like, oh, we hate you, you're horrible. And then, a couple of days later, no, that's what you're terrible. You're the worst thing that's ever happened to Brownsville. I'm going like, bitch, block me. And you'll
Mhm.
never, ever have to hear from me, because even if your friends share my crap, you know, if you got me
They'll see
blocked,
it.
you'll never see it. You
Yeah,
have a
and
choice.
I heard about Trump all the time because it was always making the news.
Well, and then you'd want to go check and see what he said. Well, a lot of people did, and that
I
again,
know. Yeah,
one of
and I had a coworker who kept me informed every day of the comment because I'd say like I vaguely heard something, and then they'd explain the whole thing to me, and I'm like, oh, I'd get so angry again. But yeah,
yeah,
anybody would
just let
go
it
ahead.
go. People need to let it go, and look, if you don't like what someone say, it's like this guy Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
The truth, I've never heard a podcast from Joe Rogan. They
I
say
haven't either.
they say he's amazing. They say he's very conservative or right wing, and I've never heard one, and I never care to hear one. Another one that I do like. There's this young kid. He's got this Daily Wire.
That sounds familiar. Let me
Daily
see. Let
Wire.
me see who it is.
He's a young kid.
Who is you guys like the page?
Yeah, I like the page on YouTube, guys. Guys, it's the only thing we have. YouTube, and there's actually 12 people on Erasmo Castro candidate page. Maybe that helps. I don't know. The Daily Wire.
Ben Shapiro. Yes.
Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
Have you heard that guy?
I I watched him a few times because he made the news on something. So I watched a few of his podcasts, but again, he's too conservative for my taste. So then I had to stop because I was just getting angry.
But he's very, very bright, Maggie. I mean, you got to respect. Look, one of the things I liked about Obama, I mean, I
But
didn't
what?
agree. One of the things that I liked about Obama, I didn't like a lot of his policies, but the guy could speak. He'd captivate you with his speech,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
you could not help go out there. And, and let me say, guys, out of the previous presidents, the only president that I've ever gone to hear live was President Biden. Not Biden. President Obama. The only president that I've seen live, other than Ronald Reagan. I got to see Ronald Reagan when he came to Texas Alamos College, and I got to see
Yeah.
Obama. And look, I've had the I sort of like Bush a little bit, and I had the opportunity to go see Bush at any time that I wanted. He was out there for
You
8
can go
years.
see Beto O'Rourke soon,
Oh, screw that. No, he canceled on Brownsville,
but he's coming to Harlingen.
but
Because he's
canceled
got,
Brownsville.
oh, he'll make it up. I don't worry about
Oh,
it.
Maggie, come
He'll make
on.
it up. Come on.
But
He'll reschedule.
no, screw them. Screw that guy. But so, and again, I waited in line, guy, and I don't wait in line for anyone. I literally waited in line to go see Obama at the University of Texas. And I actually have a selfie with Obama. Not close selfie, but I have him in the background, because the guy could speak.
Yeah, I know. Yes. Now I remember also thinking Ben Shapiro is an intelligent guy because he started his own column in at age 17.
The guy's
So
bright.
yeah, yeah. I
The guy's,
remember thinking like, well, okay, well he's right and he's accomplished, but I really don't agree with a lot of what he had to say. So
the guy's bright. The guy could speak, and he's intelligent when he speaks. You got to respect that. Ben Shapiro is amazing. I'd go listen to Ben Shapiro.
I'll try it again.
So yeah, try him. When he's talking about, and again, a lot of the things are not going to be your leftist views, but hear his arguments, and they're like very very centered. And let me say, I actually gotten to hear him in a couple of snippets where he gets questioned. They're asking questions, because they have these town halls, different colleges that he goes speaks, and individuals go up to the mic and ask questions, and he'll answer, and
Yeah.
his answers are way intelligent. And, it's similar to the town halls that we were promised by Roy Las Chanclas and Commissioner Cardenas.
And John Cowan,
He's handsome.
you have to point out the fact that those chanclas are very expensive, well made chanclas.
I'm not a fashioneer in chanclas. There's,
Uh,
o- there's only.
they're not Birks, but they are expensive, nice sandals.
How do you know that, Maggie?
Because it's so weirdo like that. I actually happened to just buy the same kind. Um, and I was asking the lady because they were $100 on sale for like 45.
So he was wearing chick chanclas.
And no, they have men and women. And if he was, what do you care? And
I don't care.
I was telling the lady I don't know this brand, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's a really good brand, and it's high end, and it's very comfortable." And they actually are. They've got good support.
Let me tell you, I got this amazing hat in.
I saw it. Did you bring me one?
Mm,
No.
well, yeah, it's kind of weird. I didn't actually get to bring a lot of stuff. Actually, there's a friend of mine who does a lot of the memes for me. Actually made me bring him back some coffee.
Well,
No, he wanted coffee. I go like, yeah, that's fair. I mean, the guy does make a lot of my memes. And again,
I could have had some coffee too.
if you would have made some memes,
I'm here every night. Just
no, you're
about.
not.
Just
You will be
about.
the next 7 days. But,
Just about.
but it's the no, but he can make all the memes he wants. I won't be able to post them.
But he's gonna save them up for you, and then do un jalón. Boom.
Un fregón, vámonos, mocos, perro.
What happened with what, Miss Lamas?
Oh,
Remember?
with us not being able to on Facebook, it's
Oh,
again,
he
damn,
posted a video.
posted a video. What a shame, but time will fly. And absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Right,
Yeah, and
Sandra.
again, one of the things is I hope individuals, start actually looking for the show on YouTube. And again, maybe it's a great way to wean people off
Mhm.
of Facebook and onto YouTube, where there's a lot less crap going on.
So there's only 10 people who've liked it, and I already liked it myself. So, and
I
there's
haven't either, guy. 41 people on YouTube, and that's the ones that showing right now. It's kind of weird because I kind of feel like Frankie and all those other shows out there when they actually have very few people.
on. Oh, stop it! I thought you were saying because they're not here, but would it be because of you're not on YouTube? But no. Okay, so since now I know
Well,
that I have access. Wait, no, I guess I don't. Oh wait, no, I was clicking on. I have YouTube going in mute, and then I have Facebook going. No, StreamYard
yeah.
at the same time. So now,
Went
wait. Okay, go.
went to vets and no, no, no. Care more about a vape than the abuse that goes on. Let me tell you, Stacey, that was one of my biggest concerns. That these individuals out there, they put so much emphasis on something that it's a vape pen. And look, I'm not out there for all kids going out there and vaping, their hearts out. It's a vape pen. Oh, but it's got THC oil. I don't care. you know. But yeah, Stacy's right. They'll go full blast, full force against a vape pen, and the real abuse out there, like a lot of our kids were out there being manhandled by a lot of individuals that were supposed to be out there taking care of the kids, and they tried to hide all that stuff under the rug for the longest time.
Where? Wait, what are you talking about?
And veterans, oh, there was a bunch of cases where individuals get a lot frisky with the kids.
Ooh, that I didn't. I hadn't heard that.
All the time. There's something about a person that has fluent command of their language. Yeah, Ben Shapiro.
Mhm.
Again, and I haven't seen Joe Rogan shows, but they say he's great. You know, I just don't find that I have the time for all that. Let me,
In trouble for?
huh? What?
Did I lose you or did you lose me?
You're kind of shaky.
Okay.
What did you ask?
What did Joe Rogan get in trouble for?
I don't know. I think that somebody stopped advertising with him or something. He lost some
Yeah.
advertiser, something like that. I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Can't remember. And you hate to wait, but yes, I watched all of his State of the Union address. Oh yeah. Well, let me say, I have watched every president's State of the Union address. I'm not going to sit through Biden's. You know,
No, I know. It's bad.
it is sad. I
He
can't.
used racial slurs. That's what it was.
And let me say, part of the thing is like with Trump. I kind of liked it when Trump would speak on the cuff, on the fly, like blah, 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 blah. When he started to read off the teleprompter, I'm going like, send me the speech, dude. You know, post it. Why? You're part of the problem. And look, Obama used to use a teleprompter, but the guy would flow through the teleprompters. Like if
Yeah.
he was, not using a prepared speech. George Bush had that ability as well. And I don't know if it
George
was.
Bush, the dad or the son?
Oh, well, the dad was amazing orator.
You think
Amazing orator.
so?
Yeah, he was amazing. I
I
mean, he put his foot in his mouth a lot of times.
Because I think the son was not as bright as other presidents that we've had, but he
No,
was more charismatic and more
he,
likable.
he'd get you. He'd get you with a smirks and the
Yeah.
laughs and I'm going to get you and I'm going to get him. And you'd like it captivated you, and and that, believe it or not, that's just a form of speech as well.
Yeah.
All those like, we're gonna get him. You'll see. It makes the statement. And that's again, that's part of being good speakers. Biden is horrible.
Yeah, he is. He's a little bit too old.
Aunque el mono vista de
De seda.
seda, no se queda. He was a disappointment because I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Big letdown. Birds of the feather stick together. I wonder if this Obama. Uh, I didn't agree with a lot of
That's
his
what you're talking about? Oh, I thought she was talking about the superintendent. Oops, wait, no. Sorry.
no.
I digress. Sorry about that. I
Yeah.
digress.
Yeah. Let me say again, Obama. I didn't agree with his policies. The guy could speak, and a very good-looking president. Very,
Mhm.
very, very good-looking president. I mean, referring, of course, to really like Biden gets lost too much, pobre. Not
Yes.
impressed at all. President Obama was he was. And again, guy, this is from someone that's very conservative. Let me tell you, if President Obama called me up and said, like, I want to have a drink with you, we're like, betcha, sir. If Biden called me up and said he wanted to have a drink with me, we're like, no, send me the bottle.
Oh, do we not have a lot of comments because we're on YouTube and it's the
Just,
usual Facebook crowd?
just YouTube. And a lot of the big old comments come from again. And again, one of the things about, I think, and guys, to the 41 people that are on YouTube, thank you guys, thank you so much. One of the things is because a lot of people on YouTube can hide to where you don't know who's on or not. Thank
No.
you, Arthur. There you go. They decide to get on there, and that's why we have 40 people on there and only 12 likes, and that's okay, guys. And you're listening, which is okay. And
Yeah.
this is where I think Maggie, like the superintendent and the school board members and the politicos, they all go to YouTube. The reason Applebee's is open is that small location is because it's going to be an Applebee's Express,
Oh, I've never heard of that.
right?
Yay.
And maybe that will cut down on the need for customer service. So it's going
So
to be
that
like a little drive-through.
that would work for me.
Maybe if the quality of food is up, Maggie, because remember, part of the problem with the other Applebee's was the food was not as great and the customer service completely sucked.
Yeah, but I like the salad, so I can just do drive through.
Yeah, all they have to do is just pour it out of a plastic bag and you got your salad. So
That
they
that
don't
works
have,
for me. Wait,
thank
and
you.
who was talking about the steak with the bourbon sauce and the side dip of buffalo wings? Where was that at?
Luis,
Longhorn?
Luis,
Huh?
Luis.
Was that at Applebee's?
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
was that this?
I need to remember.
That was last night, right?
Yes, it was in your
When I
20
had
minutes.
when we had access to all platforms instead of not just one, thanks to Maggie.
Oh, I got a cramp. Hey, so real quick, I was gonna say, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get in trouble for foul language, and then I remembered, oh my gosh, wait, I don't work for BISD anymore. No more cease and desist letters, unless you can get them through a lawyer, right?
I get them.
You get them.
Yeah, I don't
So,
listen to
okay,
them.
real quick, what is the deal with Patrick Hammond? Please explain it to me as if I'm an 8-year old. Please explain it to me why. Okay, let me just tell you this. I have seen him at every single school board meeting. I've watched him. If I wasn't there, I see him in the audience. He speaks at every single school board meeting. He is at all the special committee school board meetings. He's always there, and he's always fighting the fight and standing up for the teachers. So why does he want to keep the incumbents in place? I don't understand why he doesn't want someone new who's gonna maybe work better than the ratas. Not that I'm calling them ratas. I'm just
because
saying.
uh, because the problem is, and look, and we talked about this a little bit before the show, and I'm going to try to explain this. Part of the problem is that they're part of the corruption.
Got
Yeah, of course, Patrick Hammis is a piece of crap. He's part of the corruption, guys. He was out there supporting Sylvia Atkinson, and even continue to support Priscilla Gatete and Drew Brown, who are allies to Sylvia Atkinson. Nothing has changed. But let me
because
say this.
I thought he wasn't one. Honestly, I thought he wasn't one, and all through this past couple of years, people have told me no. He's in it for the money. He's in it to advance himself financially. But I thought no, but he's fighting for the teachers, so he's got to be on the teachers' support behalf.
No, he's fighting for Patrick Hammond's money in his pocket. And look, let me say part of the problem is you les juegas el dedo en la boca a las gentes long enough that they start to think that everything's okay. Part of the problem is that he'll ask Prissy, hey, I've got this best member. He's having these issues with a certain principal. Can you just please go out there and help him out? So the board member will pick up the phone, call the superintendent. Superintendent calls the principal, and everything gets taken care of for that one staff member. So all of a sudden, while Patrick Hammonds has that communication with these people, he's going to get one or two little things done.
Mm-hmm.
So that keeps that little group happy. Part of the problem, Maggie, is that these individuals, they need to see the bigger picture. And this is and I'm going to say this. This is one of my concerns that I had with y'all's
Association
yeah
with
TEA.
AOB.
AOBE. This is one of the things that a situation that I had with AOBE in regards to the Daniela thing. Look, guys, I'm all in it, all ecstatic that oh well, she answers our calls, she answers our texts, she takes. Don't become a Patrick Hammonds. You cannot become a Patrick Hammonds. You have to look at the big picture. You have to look at the bigger fight, not the small little battles. And the small little battles include, well, getting my member to be okay. And look, Maggie, it's like what they and I'll use you as an example. What they did to you should have infuriated everyone, everyone, not just AOBE members, which you are part of. It should have
Mhm.
infuriated best members. It should have infuriated TVA members. It should have infuriated individuals that are not even part of those associations. But it didn't, because the support you got was minimal during that time. And a lot of it was because nobody knew what the hell was going on.
Well, yeah. I
But
was going to say I got support.
yeah, but because you were part of this little association,
No, yeah,
you didn't get support from all the others. You should
yeah,
have,
you're right.
because if they're going to do it to you today, again, and we go back to the same thing that we've always said, what's to stop them to do it from somebody else later on? And again, it wasn't that they went after a AOBE member. It's that they went after an employee of the district. That's what should have mattered. Because the day, hey, Katie, everyone, whatever. If they go after one, we all have to be in it together and fight together, because an offense to one needs to be an offense to all.
Mm-hmm.
And there is that unity inside the district. That is why the district will continue to get screwed. Look, it's like all these, and for a while there, it boggled my mind how all these people, a lot of these other people, go out there and support Minerva Peña. She's a bungling idiot. She's an imbecile. She stinks. Not even joking. She stinks. But literally and figuratively,
Like
stinks.
sweat glands, or like she eats too much garlic. Hey, Miss
Like
Katie.
like a marrana. She stinks. And but besides that, she stinks as an individual. She's horrible. She's evil. My concern is, how are there still thousands of people that will go out there and vote for that piece of crap? And a lot of folk, they would tell me, "Well, Erasmo, es que she answers our call."
Yeah.
And she said, we sent her a text and she responded. And look, I can see we're like, well, that's great, but she stole millions of dollars. She helped Sylvia can steal millions of dollars, and people going like, but she takes my call.
And I wasn't too thrilled with you when you were not happy with AOBE. I think we talked about it because, hey,
We have,
Mr.
we have,
He-Man,
we haven't,
huh?
we haven't, but it's a good time.
Oh, I thought we did. Because I felt like AOBE did a good thing with Daniela. Later on, I found out that the school board members had sat with her and talked her through what she wasn't not gonna say on the AOBE show.
Well,
And
Maggie, she
I
didn't.
hope
She didn't.
that's not true, but
Maggie, she didn't say anything.
no, I know everything, but she didn't know she was gonna go back.
She did. On it. Okay. Honestly, Maggie, you're part of the AOB. Honestly,
Yeah.
what did she bring to the table on that show? I watched it.
Well, I was glad that she was willing to come on the show
No, no,
and
but
answer some.
what did she bring?
Yeah.
Zero.
I mean, I know.
Zero.
To me,
And
to
this is
me,
what's
it meant
unfortunate.
something that she was willing to come on. But go on.
But zero. We got
Yeah.
zero. It's like, you know, they're just there. It's a bumping log. And again, that's part of the problem. It was an opportunity, a missed opportunity to ask the real important questions. And today, like, what do you intend to do in regards to making stuff easier for teachers? What are you going? What do you commit yourself to? Commit. You have her on a live. Have her commit to something.
Yeah.
I mean, she had a little flow chart and go like, well, this picture says this. I'm going like, ask him a follow up question. Go, go, go. and they never did. So let me tell you what I did. I would go out there and put some questions on there. They ignored them, and look, that's fine. They ignored the questions because, and I'm going to believe that their excuse was, well, it's only for AOBE members. Then don't make it a public forum. Don't make it a public forum, because the questions that I were asking, listen to this, Maggie. The question that I was asking do not affect me.
No, I know. They don't
They don't
affect
affect
me
me.
anymore either.
Not anymore. They don't affect us.
Yeah,
They affect 6,200 staff
direct,
members
directly.
directly.
Yeah, because indirectly it does, and
Yeah.
that's the reason why I'm pushing for a vote with the let's get rid of the incumbents and bring in the new board members because
Something different. But the
no,
problem,
because it affects the community.
yeah, and it exactamente, it affects the community as a whole, but directly it affects those 6,200 people.
Mhm.
And I was very, very vocal about my disappointment with AOBE. Missed opportunity. You had her on a live. Ask her the questions. Put her feet to the fire. That's why they got elected for,
But if she
to
had been
answer.
coached, but if she had been coached, she wouldn't have answered any of the questions anyway.
Maggie, she couldn't. But this is why, Maggie, and you've said this, Maggie. This is why Rene Gutierrez, plays circles around all these damn board members, because they
Mhm.
have no clue or no concept. They don't. I mean, I would love to have little Eddie Garcia on the show, and I guarantee you, he couldn't. He couldn't last an hour because he doesn't know what the hell is going on. Because he spends too much time flirting with the chicks over there at Food Nutritional Services. You know, doesn't care. Daniela has no concept, no clue. And
No,
I, and look,
I think some of them don't have the brain power,
hmm.
and some of them don't have the background knowledge.
No, and I challenge. I'm going to challenge Denise Garza because I have been very, very limited in regards to what I've wanted to say against Denise Garza. Denise Garza, someone please let Denise Garza know. Open invitation. Prove me wrong. Come on the show and answer our questions. An open invitation, not an attack. Just answer the questions that are concerning the community. And again, Denise Garza, and to her people, I haven't been out there like crap her. Not anymore. At first, I would say some stuff about her because again, this is what I do. But no, open forum. Prove me wrong. You're running for office. Prove me wrong. The other guys, Victor Caballero and that other Ortiz, whatever, Frank Ortiz, or
Frank.
whatever. Where are they? Where are they? Why aren't they chomping at the bit? Well,
Maybe they are.
not these 7 days, but after we're back to full force after next week, Maggie, you're out there supporting them. Challenge them, Maggie. You're out there vocally, all out CEO, and I can respect that. I have not yet taken that route. Again, the only candidate again I feel loyalty to is Carlos Elizondo,
Mhm.
because I think that Carlos will do a good job, and Carlos Elizondo will come on any day that we ask him to come on. But Maggie, the other two, the E and the O, no,
The C and the O.
the coup, the coup,
Oh.
the co, get the
Um,
co. Get the company on. I asked them. I said, yeah, ask them, invite them on. And again, it's not an attack on them. Let's see how well versed you are. Again, I have some knowledge on what a BISD board member is about. You have some knowledge in regards to the inner workings of the district. They do as well.
they
should,
do. They have major amount of knowledge. See,
well,
and that's why I support them so much
but,
because
but,
they have
but
the background knowledge
let's
for
hear
it.
from them. Let's hear from them.
But they
Ask them.
haven't. So they haven't been on your show, but they haven't been on any shows. And
Well,
actually, no one's done any shows at all.
well, invite them.
Well,
Challenge
invite
you. Okay, we're good. That'll be your job for next week, not this week.
them. It's not my show. If they don't come on, it's not on me. I mean,
Well,
I
you're the one
support
supporting them. You're the one supporting. But again, and that was, and look, I love AOBE. I love Vero, and Vero knows this. I love Vero,
And
uh,
Ida.
and I love Ida, Michaela, all the leadership. Tim, I think Tim's on there now. I, I
Yes.
I mean, I love these people, guys. I love these people. I have promised you that I will hold anyone's feet to the fire, and I will call out people or groups, and then I will have them prove me wrong. It's just that simple. Just prove me wrong. That's all I ask. But anyone, I challenge anyone to go back and to look at that show. Daniela, she brought nothing to the table except that she showed up. It's not enough. It's not enough.
And maybe, I mean, I guess you're right, because sometimes we're happy with the crumbs, and her showing up was crumbs.
It's not enough.
No, I
We
know what you're saying.
we deserve so much better.
Yeah, you never answered her question.
Oh, oh, uh, oh! You brought it up.
What?
You put it on the screen.
Yeah, I put it on the screen because now I know how to do it.
I told you. Let me say, the trip to Colombia was okay. It was great. Um, Let me say that I went because I wanted to go visit with a preacher there, and have some conversations with him. There were some things, and if he's watching again, I don't care. There were some things that we talked about that I was a little bit unhappy with him with, but still, as a friendship, great friendship. Got to see the beach. I started to feel a little bit uneasy when and I actually came back a little bit earlier than expected by half a day. And the reason was, once I get this little tinge, like ding, a little itch, like largate, I listen to that little voice inside my head, and
Mhm.
I was doing some reading because I wanted to make sure that prostitution was legal over there. But besides that, what I was reading on the stuff that is illegal and illegal, and just in case anyone's wondering, yes, prostitution is legal, but
It
uh,
is?
yeah, it is. Well, again, this is what I read,
Okay.
but not
Because
that I.
everything on the internet is true, but go on.
Yeah, so I found this little statement where it said, "You Uber is illegal," and I'm going like, "Oh crap! I just used Uber, in Colombia." I said, "How the hell could that be illegal?" And it's sort of like boom. And I asked around, and the explanation that was given to me is that the platform is legal because it's a platform on social media, but the service is illegal. So what happens is when you're using an Uber in Colombia, you have to sit in the front seat, and I don't even like to do that. I want to sit in the back, as far away from the driver or as possible. I do not like to come into that close contact with people. It's just not my thing. So, but you have to sit in the front seat, and then if they stop you, you have to pretend like you're relatives.
You told us this story last night. And by the way, people, I realized he told us this story last night. I just wanted to hear it again to see if he added any more information.
No, did I
Oh.
say that? So I
Mhm.
learned that, and that gave me the yeah, get out of here. And part of the issue is you have to be well versed in regards to a lot of what you can and cannot do. You
So
know,
wait a minute. So prostitution, someone get Katie off the the show right now. So that touchy feely you're okay with, but sitting up front,
oh yeah, prostitution is okay,
with close to somebody else, no, that space, that's too close.
too close. But I'm
What is it? What is it on Toy Story where it goes, "You are one strange." What is it? You're a strange little man.
I am different. I am different. Let me say, I am different. Uh, I'm just different that way. I again, I think that if look, if anyone wants to go out there, and this is one of the things that I think I got a little bit of flack for because people were saying like, "Oh yeah, que you were out there bashing La Catorce," and I actually got one of the bar owners out there, gave me a call, and I said, I've never bashed La Catorce.
When did you bash La Catorce?
I think it's because two things. One of them when I was saying that they sold beer after hours, which they do, and Well, they did back in my day. I mean, I guilty. And uh, when I made mention of some vehicles that were being like placed in the back part of a bar out there, that when they were having the spree of stolen
Oh yeah, the trucks, the
the
white
trucks.
trucks that got
Yeah,
stolen for a while.
yeah, it was crazy. Like they were stealing a truck per day, and someone had sent me a post in regards to a bar out there, and the bar owner called and said, "Hey, it's not true. Always,
Oh, I didn't realize that was a bar on the 14th Street.
yeah."
I mean,
So
I remember you making that comment, but I didn't realize that's what that was.
what happens is they no, I did not. But the good thing about it is I had some left over from my previous trip because I didn't get to give them to anyway. So we're like, le traje esto, pero no le diga a nadie. She probably won't even recognize or remember. But so that was sorry, Mama. I didn't bring back hardly anything this trip. And again, I
Did you
just
bring
wanted to
me
come
back
back.
a mantel from Mexico City? No.
It's kind of trippy because I was actually going to go to this little place that I know that has the artesanillas right next to the hotel that I stay in. Oh, let me tell you, the hotel that I stayed in was really, really nice. Except when friends came over, then they were like, "Can we get some, can we get some information in regards to the people coming over?" That's a different story. But they were very nice. They gave me a, a wine bottle and a cheese tray.
And ham, you told us. Do
Yeah,
you not remember last night's show?
I very little bit I remember about last night. No, but they were very, very nice. Great place to stay. So I'm trying to make my story long. So
Oh, okay.
next to it is an artesanillas place. So I was going to go to that artesanillas place and go buy a couple of rings and some see if there was that table runner, whatever that crap you said.
Yeah.
So I said I'll just get it there because it's right there next to the hotel. But I said before the show I want to go look at the El Ojo, which I told you about yesterday. Do you remember? El
Yes.
Ojo de Mexico. Couldn't see it like standing next to it, but I did get to see it from afar. No picture because I was just passing through, but it's beautiful. And so I didn't get a chance to stop back at the Mercadito to go buy some stuff. Just didn't have the chance.
Well, then you can drive me around and help me find a blacksmith in Matamoros.
Wow, that's fine. I actually have one already.
I know. Or
He's like,
can you give me the phone number and then I can call?
yeah, I can give you the number.
Or you call for me and ask them for something specific? I need a price. I need an idea of a price.
Maybe you should call because actually the other day he sort of asked me for some money, and and I said like okay. He goes, but I don't want to fall into that trap of not paying you back. So I want it as a gift. I go like, yeah, that doesn't work for me.
Wait, so you owe him money?
No, he wanted me to gift him some money.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to ask you to take me to his place of business.
That's what I said. You call him.
No, but I was going to ask you to take me to a blacksmith.
Oh
You're not going to want to take me to some place who's asking you for money.
no, because I could have given them money. I just decided not to. I just something that I did not want to do.
Was it $20 or was it like $1,000?
It was like $150.
Yeah, that's still a lot to give. That's kind of random.
Well,
I
look,
don't know. Wait, never mind. Never mind. I don't want to know the backstory.
it's a
No.
backstory to it. But I said like look, I'm from Monterrey. I'm literally from Monterrey. I'm a tacaño like crazy.
What does tacaño mean?
Tacaño, codo,
I did it, but I didn't know if you were headed that way or not.
codo, tacaño is not. I'm just very, very frugal.
What does despota mean? I always forget what despota means.
Despot. It's the same in English.
Yeah, I know, but I always forget what a despot is.
Maggie.
Let me look it up. There's just some words that because I'm
You remember Idi Amin?
no,
Maggie. Idi Amin?
no.
A despot.
Give me someone we know that's a despot. Maybe I'll remember it that way.
Idi Amin?
I don't
Google
know.
Idi Amin. Google Idi Amin.
Spell it.
Idi? Idi Amin.
I
Amen.
see it now. Never seen this. Oh yes, I see the picture. Yes. Okay.
A despot.
Well, now I need to Google meaning of despot. Go
She's got
on.
she's got a doctorate degree, guys.
You know what? Ruler or other person who holds absolute power, typically one who exercises in a cruel or oppressive way. Oh, then I guess we don't know any despots.
Rene Gutierrez?
I was thinking, but does he hold absolute power?
Yes, because he controls the board members. That's why
Does he exercise it in a cruel or oppressive way?
cease and desist.
Well, now because there's pictures of like Kim Jong Un and other despots. Okay,
Este,
so
Saddam Hussein was considered a despot. Gaddafi was considered a despot.
okay,
Uh,
so now I'll remember what a despot is. Despota. I always would hear my parents say, "Este es un despota."
despota.
So I thought despota was like an asshole.
Well, yeah,
I mean, they could be, but
yeah,
I
it
thought,
falls under it.
but I just thought it was someone who was a jerk.
No,
Which yes, but you know what I mean.
yeah, it goes up into that category.
Okay, so go on. Sorry, so you were telling us a story.
You threw me off whack.
I did. I know, and I don't remember what was he man. What was he talking about before I went off on a tangent
She does that,
all
but
the time?
no. Again, one of the things that going back into despots, local despots. I think I'm hoping that a lot of individuals is to start focusing on the bigger picture out there. And we talked about this. If they do it to one, we have to be so united that we say it's hurting me too. It's like, look, guys, and I made mention of this. Going back into uh, the thing with the different fights that I've had in the city of Brownsville. A lot of the fights that I've had in the city of Brownsville, don't literally affect me directly. And
Mhm.
I'll give you one: the smoking ban. I don't smoke. The plastic bag ban. Uh, Again, I don't do much shopping anyway. The other one, guys, is this thing with the light bill, guys. I've been screaming at the top of my lungs for decades now, almost a decade actually, in regards to the monies that have been pocketed by the local politicos, and the reason why our light bill is so crazy high. Again, I wasn't paying light bill, guys.
And he's
You
still
know, I didn't start paying light bill till I opened my office, and then I was trying to scream it a little bit even louder. But let me say, I was screaming about the light bill because Maggie knows, and I think all y'all know, I don't give my parents money for the light bill at home, as much as they sometimes may want to ask, like, "No quieres tú pagar una parte del bill?" And we're like, "No, I don't, woman. You pay for that. You paid, always paid for it. You continue to pay for it." But the main point is,
I'm sorry, Erasmo's mom.
it didn't affect me,
Yeah.
and I was still fighting for you because
Hmm.
it affected all of y'all. That's what I want from more and more people in the city of Brownsville. I want more of us to go out there and fight because Katie needs something, or because Teresa, was mistreated,
Or
or
because
Arthur,
Peppermint Patty and Lucy
anyone,
and
guys, Arthur.
yeah,
I
David
want
Castro, they all yes, it's the way they're being treated, and
that's
that's
what
not
I
right.
that's what I want.
Yeah.
I want us all to unite and say no mas, no more. And that's why, guys, that's why I want you to share my pages. I want you to go out there and vote. I want you to get people out there to vote. I want you to be pissed suffice. Even if you don't dislike Erasmo Castro, to the 40 people on YouTube, even if you dislike Erasmo Castro, dislike what they're doing to your children even worse.
And your
'Cause-
children's teachers,
And your children's teachers
because they're not making it easy for your child to get the best kind of education.
and your children's coaches, and your children's pastors, and it's all in this together. This is why, guys, I am so very, very upset with all these religious crazy nuts here in the city of Brownsville, all these pastors and the politiquera churches and everybody else. Because if there's one thing that they should be like dead set on my side fighting, is what is in the best interest of their flock, the ones that they are supposed to pastor. But the problem with all these pastors out there is that they'll take the tithes. They'll take the money from the damn sheep, and they don't care. Everything's okay. It's like politicians. We're okay. You know, we're doing okay.
Hey, you were talking about the guy asking you for 150 bucks. That's where we're at.
Oh,
But side story, where's Sam?
I don't know. Sam's in
I thought he was
Washington.
gonna come out. Sam, what happened? And since I don't work with my Miss Mendoza anymore, I don't know if she watches it at 3 in the morning. But if you're watching at 3 in the morning, and Joe Valdez's daughter is a cutie pie. Don't be rude and say you don't know how that happened, but she's a cutie pie.
Oh yeah. I don't know how the hell she came out so pretty. That guy's ugly as crap.
He is so nice. Stop it. He's such a nice man.
He's a nice guy. He's ugly as crap.
That's so rude.
It's true.
Just rude.
Yeah, but I tell him the same thing. I told him. I mean, yeah, and I visit with Joe. I love Joe. He knows that. I
Yeah,
love
but
Joe.
just because you visit with him and love him doesn't mean it's okay for you to say he's ugly as crap.
It's true. But
No.
I told him. I actually went to go visit him and the baby at the house. And I told him. I said, I don't know how you two made this beautiful child.
You're so rude. You didn't say that to the mom, did
No,
you?
I did.
Jeez Louise.
Because the little baby is like Gerber baby.
Yeah, I know. She's a cutie.
She's a cutie. I don't know how the
Yeah.
hell he did it, but she is a pretty baby. Oh, Erasmo, not everyone can be as handsome as you, sir.
Because I've been trained. Here's the thing, Carlos. I have three brothers. So all my life, I've dealt with this kind of behavior. So I already know how to blow it off. I don't pay attention. And the other part of me forgets anyway.
Erasmo or Maggie, your thoughts on the tax increase for all county residents that Cameron County Commissioners are going to vote on? Let me tell you, it's really unfortunate
Hmm.
because in a time, again, Alberto, in a time when they expect all of us, to tighten things up,
Tighten our
prepare,
belt and pay off. Yeah.
they're out there giving themselves raises in the middle of pandemics. And that's what's unfortunate.
And the Cameron County, the commissioners, they don't, again, you see them taking care of only themselves and their buddies. They don't take care of county canals. That's another concern that we have is we have the canal in the back here. It doesn't get cleaned out. They've let someone who owns property on the other side fill in, and they just don't take care of it. They've come out a couple of times to take a look at it. Nothing's getting done. And here comes hurricane season. We're in hurricane season. And that's when that floods up, everybody else around here floods up.
It's unfortunate, guys. It's unfortunate that we don't have the resources, we don't get the services. But can you imagine, Alberto, if the arena would have passed?
And first, what did Erasmo say? Your taxes won't go up, but your property value will, which means your taxes go up.
But now,
Now the taxes are going up.
you, now think of this, Maggie. Your taxes are going up at an already elevated appraised value.
Yeah.
That's going to be murder for some people. But think of it, Maggie. Where's all that money that supposedly we had to build an arena? You know?
Is that a cop going down?
Yeah, I think so. But where's all that money?
Yeah.
Now, can you imagine if the community had voted yes on the arena?
And
Oh,
where's the money needed? Where's the money needed for the sheriff? They didn't particularly care for the way they talked to him. Not that I'm a fan of the sheriff, either one way or the other. But just the way, what was it that Judge Trevino said to him?
yeah, it was really really crass, and it was just that to one of his officers, it's Silver. Silver's a great guy. I like Silver. He's a friend of mine, and just very very rude. But we're in trouble, guys, as a county. And again, you have a choice in November. They gave themselves raises. They're going to increase your taxes. It's the only way that they're going to be able to pay for the stuff that the coal that they've already dug for us. And take into
Mhm.
consideration, if they win again, they're going to try and shove an arena down our throat again. And they're going to continue on and on and on until they get it passed.
So we
Unless
need to vote. Okay, so we need to vote CEO for BISD. We already know that. And then against Joey and Trevino, we need to vote Casco and Castro.
Castro,
C
and
squared,
Vey. CVC.
CVC. Who's the other one?
Vey, the V, the gringo that couldn't answer a question to save his life
Um, he's running against who?
against Ruiz.
Gus Reese.
Yeah.
Okay, so CVC, CEO, and CVC. I kind of liked mine better. C
Why could
squared,
why couldn't he have like a last name with a C in it?
CCC.
CC. Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit within you, whom you have from God? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. Yeah, I know the passage, and look, and I don't know if you're referring in regards to the prostitution comment. Uh, Let me say, going back into the freedom of choice in that respects, people can do with their bodies whatever they want to do with them,
Oh, I always think you're joking.
except take a life. And again, it goes back into responsibility, into personal responsibility. And this is one of the things that I think that I'm going to get bashed on by a lot of the people on the right. I don't care. If individuals want to s- s- put get tattoos, more power to them on their body. I'm not an anti-tattooer. If individuals want to go out there and do all the piercings that they want, like Maggie has all over the place, more power to them.
Just one
Yeah,
extra.
and she's planning to get another one. More power to them. Again, it's their body, their choice. If individuals want to, hey, give me $100 and you know, come on down. More power
Nick
to them.
contestant. Hey, I thought he was talking about you were bought with a price about our leaders.
No, this is he's actually. I think he man is referring to the prostitution comment. I think I might be wrong, but let me say. But again, I'm pro-life. You have a child inside the female's body. They should not have put that child there. It should have been a little bit more on the responsible side and not put a child there. Save the child. Sell your body if you want. And those are the type of tidbits I'm sure that people will want to record and to say share with Republicans and say like, you see, he's not really a Republican. I don't care.
Wait, was he eating tonight? I just saw him hawk up a phlegm.
I was actually eating these café achocolatado.
When did you eat? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry, sound mind. I was slacking tonight. I was grossing out with the hawking of the phlegm. And
You
I
know,
didn't say anything.
let
Wait,
me-
why do some people feel rubbed? Oh, you feel rubbed when I don't fuss at him. Okay. All right. I'm on it. I'm on it again.
wait, let me tell you, I haven't weighed myself yet. I think I lost some weight this trip.
Again?
Yeah, I
You're
let me
gonna be
tell you.
like you're gonna be like the Stephen King thinner.
Nah, again, my goal is to lose like 20 some more pounds, 21, 22 more pounds. Not in the high 20s, the lower 20s. And I think I'm probably lost 2, 3, or 4 pounds this trip. I really didn't eat that much. Let me tell you, the food up there wasn't that great. Not good. Referring to the churches taking advantage of the masses, you don't have to go to church to communicate with God.
Oh, that's what he was talking about.
Oh, um, well, let me say, I believe and I'll say this: I believe that people should go to worship. I I believe that they should go to a church that actually works. And it's really, really unfortunate because what happens is all these people they go to these pastors, like here in Brownsville. I have yet to get a call from one pastor to say, Erasmo, we want to join the fight in regards to our people having to sit in the hot sun because there's no shelters for them. I've yet to get one call from the guy. And take into consider, and look, guys, not to toot my own horn, take into consideration that I've been fighting this for years now, and I've screamed like, "Someone help me out!"
Yeah,
These
I
are
agree. every time you bring it up, it reminds me of Father Leo Ferreira when we were younger, when I was a teenager at St. Mary's. He would always say, "Go vote, people,"
Yeah,
and he was always saying, "If you want change, go vote."
yeah. The good old
And
voting
not he
process.
wouldn't say who to vote for. He just always pushed voting, and I think that's what. Yeah, our churches. Well, I can't say it. Never mind. I take it back. I haven't been to mass in years.
Yeah, so I'm going to call your mom on that one.
Ay,
But
my mom's gonna be watching this and going, "No vas a misa." See, my mom doesn't talk like yours. My mom does like that. Ve a
um,
misa. Si tienes tiempo para estar con Erasmo, tienes tiempo para ir
que
con
la
Dios.
misa. Let me tell you. So again, I want our churches to get involved. I want our churches to fight the good fight. And
Yeah.
look, at the end of the day, they're hurting your members. This is what really trips me out, Maggie, because you have like all these big churches like Living Way, the IBC one, and then the one over there, the ICC one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not getting involved into and la religión, la religión inmácula, according to Santiago, to James. You know what the perfect religion is, Maggie? The
No.
Bible says it, to visit the orphans and the widows in their need. That's what the true religion is.
Uh huh.
Not all this fancy old buildings like the ICC and IBC and CFE and
HEB and PUB.
HEB, Restauración y Poder. No, it's to do what's right against those that are being trampled on, the less fortunate. And we live in a community, because what happens is they say, like, well, we're dealing with a spiritual. That's not what Christ said, and this is what really trips me out, Maggie. That's not what Christ said. You know what Christ said, Maggie?
Do unto others.
No, you don't know any Bible. You're Catholic. Look, Christ said, he goes, I was hungry
No.
and you didn't give me food. Thirsty, you didn't give me water. I was in jail and you didn't visit me. Sick and you didn't go ask what I needed. And they all said,
When?
when we didn't see you like that. He goes, because you didn't do it to the
From
least of my children. You didn't do it to me. That is what pisses me off about all these pastors here in Brownsville. Not
And
a
if you're
one.
looking for needy people, Brownsville is a place.
We are the poorest community in the country.
Hmm.
Not a one, Maggie.
Are you already undressing?
Yeah. How many pastors, Maggie? How many pastors have come out and screamed at the top of their lungs in regards to the electricity bills? I'm the only one. The only one. That's why I'm the greatest pastor in Texas and north of Mexico, because I fight for those who can't fight for themselves. That's what I want local pastors to do. That's what I want churches to do. And that's my church hour.
I like the way you're like,
No, guys, and look, but again, it's the same thing with elected officials. It's ultimately the elected officials' fault, but more it's the people that continue to vote for the same crap, or the people that don't vote. It's your fault, really. So to all those church members, it's your fault, because you'll go like, "Oh, we just want to focus on the spiritual, Erasmo." That's not what Christ said.
do for the community, folks.
That's not what Christ said. And you could quote any Bible, any translation you want. It's very simple. You did not do it to the least of these, to the least amongst you, the poor, the needy. You didn't do it to them. If you didn't do it to them, it doesn't matter how big of a church you have. It doesn't matter how many gospel concerts you have. It doesn't matter. That's our time's up. Guys, please continue to spread the word. We'll be on YouTube for the next 7 days. Maggie and I will be on here religiously. And guys, I'm going to check out and see how well it worked on the candidate page. Thank you all for being patient. And again, sorry that happened, but we get hiccups. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Nobody gonna keep us down. You get knocked down, but we get up again. Nobody gonna keep us down. Jesus was socialist. I love Jesus. I love Jesus too, guys. And again, sound mind. Those are some of the things that we always agree on. And look, and I know sound mind, and we've gotten into fights here, publicly. I I love sound mind. I don't know who the hell they are, but I love that they're opinionated. I love that they'll ask the questions. We don't have to agree. We just have to respect the fact that we could have different opinions. That's why
Mhm.
Trump should have never gotten off Twitter. That's why I'm a apathist. Good night, YouTube. Love you, Baba. God bless. So, do we have to tip you since you're undressing? Yes. Send me Cash App or send me Zeo.
$1.99.
I love you too. You know that. Guys, have a great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. See you tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.